No, Nama, Israel. Oyo kwanchwa funyame, yegi yeswechi. Yeswechi na edi echida. Oyo kwanchwa funyame, no nama bisroche. Oyo di mafunyame. Piaga. I see the whole world will see this character. Okay. Mohammed Bello. For the records, for the people, for the honor. Mohammed, thank you. Abdullah says, good evening, boss. Good evening. Dada. Very good. Kwame Sege. Was more fire. Prince Madruso. Yanante. Bad washe. Sheni Ankuyanim. No, Nama Bisroche. Oyo di mafunyame. No, Nama bis. Bogaba J. Bogaba. Kobi Abroko, Senanaga, Kobi Meda say, Kojopo. I always enjoy watching you, bro. Thank you, Koyo. A certain Baba said, Nasto TV, Isaac Church Jupiter. .com Ghana, a good evening, sir. Good evening.com. I appreciate how you are supporting the show. .com, thank you. I know, sir, who support the show. I appreciate you. .com. In Shraba and Nelka, say more fire, Okatakyie. Now we have seen hypocrites, okay? Abraham Roberts wasn't expecting you today, my boss. So Adam's here. Unpredictable than the Jeffrey fight. George Amponsa also coming here you too. George, thank you. One for Abraham Roberts, I see you don't read my messages. Abraham, I just read it. Danso Samuel was a nice one. Samuel Okatakyie, watching you live from Canada. Joyce Asa Atiemo, we are ready for you. Nana call. Umia Bua Wetzel Rich Homie. Yeah, Sue China Medina China Oyo. Your voice sweet keke. Well, your brother, that's it. The voice in the man feel it. Kadir Sarifu, when did MVP learn? Well, Kadir Yanko, Eugene Mims, keep the fire. Alex Azuma, watching you live from Kocha region. Alex, thank you. Baby, yes, sweat. Yes, sweat. Baby, net. No, Nama Bisroche. Oyo di mafunyame. No, Nama Bisroche. Oyo kwanchra funyame. Edi yesweti. Nama. Yemubi. Yes, weti na medina chida oyo kwanchre. Already, you can contest on Asante Achim. Nana J. Sikapa, Nana J. Asante Achim, Beba Bedo. Yabemo hits. Abraham Roberts, I know one of my loyal soldiers who is a distant communicator of the MPP. Kofiche, Ovi Pia Shodi Yanko. Okay? He'll not attend this year, man. Can't be bad for Neka. Eric Yabo say you are a man. Baba Jamal, aka NASCO TV. And this is almost the end this year, friend of NASCO Democratic Congress. Ayo ganche funyame edi yeswet yeswet na edi ayo ganche Prince Kisi precisely so Prince okay, so Prince Kisi is one of the fantastic gentlemen I think if I remember very well, one day me Wana Prince send a message on Facebook say, or say please check your date. The date na day. I didn't need it here say on the 9th, and I'm a date in mo fan show ni enko. Why? Mo fan show na mo kura so. Prince, I remember one time you called and you supported General Ne Kofi with some amount. Thank you, Prince. I remember that. Makoye said that Lumba. Obia ya me papa me kai. Then so nipa bone force yo mamidina. Ni etwatro any ade. But yanka kai ho kakra samja vi o se dia asemwa.
Say first Allah.
The Mahama car and run men's gold car.
They are all parts. Yes, all financial institutions. No present this for
oh, including men's gold.
Yes, of course. All of them. All those.
No, are you certain about that?
No,
details. No.
I am telling you, they are all parts.
Men's gold.
Wherever they are listening to me now, I am speaking in my capacity as communications officer of the party. All of them are covered under this promise. They will all be paid back
in 1 year.
Nothing that they be a men's gold. I said, the men's gold for will be one.
Oh, many people
Ghana for Ghana for what?
Why would I say something like this?
Come on. Ebi kura no o ma penye kukwado award a o de ko me manam one pictures oni ni ko twitwa ye na ma omunya adwuma ni mugidie di omusika koto and that's atori enchemesi no omusika ahia aban o wa abadaye disaster si o manfo obre ebi mu ahwo mo ho akonfo ebi mu nya ho moja broso dia nko na broso 70 mintua
ba onim say men's gold near MFI any financial institution in the right sense of
electioneering period. What Ghanaians understood to be 24-hour economy was simply that we'll be working around the clock.
Yes.
Nothing more.
Yes.
After the election, the perspective appears to be changing to something else. Yeah. And that's problematic.
That's true. That's true.
So we need to know really what the 24-hour economy should mean. We knew what it meant. What it meant was that people would work.
Yes.
There'll be
that was the narrative.
Yes.
So yes.
Okay.
Shift system.
Now it doesn't appear to be that. And there's a need for some interrogation. Okay. So I agree with that.
You've been here for sitting here. How long have you been sitting here for?
I came here 8 o'clock.
8.
Yeah.
And it's now some few minutes to 11. Like just 5 minutes to 11.
Yeah.
Wow. So it means you had to get this stone to sit on.
Oh.
And this has been the situation every day.
Every day. Every day. Every day, this is the situation here. So if you don't have a friend to pick you, then you will be going up and down, just like that.
Wow. And every time here at the Teteku bus stop, this is what you go through. So there's people in charge. What do you want them to do here?
You are pleading for a bus.
We journalist in the crowd a ambulance. I say, wow. Wow, Nabeka. Wow, Nabeka. So I must say the entire bus shortage abano. Because amemoni koye. Any pair backroom, any pair toadie. And for that matter, anything a bus is an ensono. Yadi yasi yate. I amemoni koye no correct. Nasinko, want to say, I know by now you are watching me. Adeche, you are doing a remarkable job. God bless you. Relis Joey. Joey, thank you very much. Our motivational speaker. Okay, Alexander Oche. Tell the Killnet about what is going wrong in their governance. Okay, obviously, I had here. You cannot correct said it here without favor. You be doing common. But Ora, I heard the Attorney General Adaruma, Ora na
Brother Demulovo, complain about the slowness of the investigation.
He's been consistent with that complaint.
Well, that is for me very disconcerting and very concerning, because their report was just bare-bone allegations, right? And I cannot take bare-bone allegations to court.
Their reports were bare-bone allegations, and I cannot take bare-bone allegations to court. Sheikh say, I will name my child your name. Okay, Sheikh, thank you very much. it is an honor. Says any pabetna senior case, ye to bedi, mini bedi ukrano. Me wo bedi more than 8. I atomye. Me da sisa so adwene ho so betu me bedi. Agwene nyame atias. Ye moving forward. Now say be ye no hu say NDC aban na eye frakadam no. Yen hwe eye Urasam George. O se di asemwa.
Go in LGBT elements and now telling teachers.
A vote for Bawumia and Napo is a vote for homosexuality, is a vote for comprehensive sexuality education, and Ghanaians say no to Trumu Trumu, no to Trumu Trumu, no to Trumu Trumu.
My hand, when you turn to page 3, the week 1 schedule, NDC have managed to smuggle in LGBT elements and now telling teachers that, for instance, gender identity, which in our constitution, in our 1992 Republican Constitution, the 4th Republican Constitution, and our laws, fundamental laws, recognize the binary nature of gender, being male and female assigned at birth. Now, here the definition they are asking the teachers to teach them. It refers to a person's deeply felt internal experience of gender, which may or may not correspond with the sex assigned at birth. So
Reverend Ekanyirani say NDC by almost say a man and man no ye jitumu. He said the almost son say we a bema now your bar. It will be dependent on how you feel within. In Tizayo Kojibisi ana ye say ya. You bet me I say although physics and it will tell you etria hodie. Then so a new definition of the agenda and says why would you tum? So we a year or bad year, you bet me I consider so your bar. We mun almost all mobile be con a yin trumu and wasem. Now, second announcement, Patrick Yinti.
Adianyina bere apuro banchi na gugu apuro meji so mikuta nkwala makwaji aban besia ena na ye ba ya kura snap mi dwane e ka mele ye nti wa ma aban ye silaw baby aga na akwhye bia fa Ghana ne bla ya pa show ya silaw frachidi ne koyi Ghana ne maye na se na mai muti an client na client shadi kan fokula and school fees kula yentimi chia boda na ye aba aduaba eba ko lebu nti ebu a be se de ne bo na aye nto ne se ye ko eto na boodi won ba beduru ana ne bo na yeden nti wo ba ntimi nje mfofofo esa wo yere so kakra ko se case kan o mu sare ti petrol su de ren so no fe no o mu ko ekoso e han kan wanjo kra bia be ha no no adua no se maju se nti obaju se betimi a no afaba ti wa beduru na fe no age ne mani nyina ti wa bewie na be te hon wa nyina na boodi so a ntimi nya hwe wo so
aba mo ayen no pe edwuma ma youth no na ene eto ade se ye ble eno ane de hwe ye ma de hwe ye kunum ni ade ni se ye badwom ne se sika ni krom ni ento ade sa na ma ye ho kyere ni enti ni sa ban so sre na ye sre na omo ayen na youth fo no mfa omo adwuma se de ba ye ne mamifo ye nso ye ho beto ye kakra na ye badwom ni eto ade ye nso ye kofia ye ni atimi age
ba reji edwede first no na ye pa ye se de aduane ye nto ena me kwato bode polity ma 10 cities ene gue ba ira kase pa me nsa wa mile ebi yenum 500 and 9 500 50 cities brown na ba ku chocolate color na ba ku sana me wie school P2 nte me brofo ya na sika na me hunu mu yi akakra kapa nso ye ntade na pe kura mbetena kura mtika nyina afa ni atom ba ira wa mile system ni mo ayedin emu ayedin pa nya beta kura me kura sese me yale ba ire chisem so akwachima na me nan ntumi so nkwachima ntimi tete hu saa na ntade obi ba sese wa mile ya to enu bi na mdi kodi jo mi kunu nya dwuma
okay
Mahama is the whole. He's the whole. He's the whole for Mandagana. Mahama is the whole. Yeah, we third announcement. Oh, don't touch the under.
All right. Okay. Send your normal tiano and your son at you.
What happen when we are tough for the Yamabe? But ancestors sound sir because then you from one ever. I'm not to what the I'm called Jamate.
Don't touch the under.
I'm not the
All right.
and you have a trouble.
Okay.
Send your normal Tiano and your son at you. What happen when we are tough for the Yamabe? But ancestors sound sir because then you from one ever. I'm not to what the and I'm saying, no one John Dramani Mahama cray. I did a member of Cran Wobia.
No correct.
A member of John Dramani Mahama Wobua and
no correct. A dear member na John Mahama Ebu and a dear watcher. If a nipa baako, what the anese foka, na member the anese foka. A nipa baako, na member the teachers a foka. A nipa baako, what mean to your contractors a foka. Enipa baako ntimi ntua cocoa farmers foka. Enipa baako university and college staff sisi amene okasa yi ntimi ntua omoka. Enipa baako na memo ntimi ntua eye wonoa ni ministers kuraka. Enipa baako na memo ntimi ntua former eye government officials Exp0ses ene eye NSS personnel ntimi ntua omoka. Eti oyene ba yesa yentie bio.
Don't touch the under. All right.
And you have a trouble.
Okay.
Send your normal Tiano and your son at you. What happen when we are tough for the Yamabe? But ancestors sound sir because then you from one ever.
No correct.
I'm not to what the and I'm saying, no one John Dramani Mahama cray. I did a member of Cran Wobia.
What's your penny?
A member of John Dramani Mahama Wobua and
Kwasi ambeni kazongo ze pedi amemwo na John Mahama ebu na amemwo be na apese go mebu amemwo be na ga apese kazongo amemwo be na wa Exp0ses ga John Mahama bibu edi amemwo na wa Exp0ses wo mo ba ya wo mo di mirika de eye dollar AI dollar inject the economy no ye catch them and you see omo behavior ya kwa say time wa maban MPP ye ba ban mu fufuro no e ba ban mu fufuro who be say bibia so free SHS yes oh ye ntua teacher for ka yes free and the same thing ana NDC aban no they are caught up in the same web oh catch them say enioma boa ye den say dollar ba form oh catch them say aboso kan fo no esu say dollar ba form KJTF for man issue, say dollar above form. So now, I feel na ubusa sa memo ben na John Mahama ebu. Kasongo. Ubusa sa memo ben na John Mahama ebu. Yentie kasongo bi yentie kasongo bi.
Don't touch the under.
all right. And you have a trouble.
Okay.
No correct.
Send your normal Tiano and your son at you. What happen when we are tough for the Yamabe? But ancestors sound sir because then you from one ever. I'm not to what the and I'm saying, no one John Dramani Mahama cray. I did a member of Cran Wobia. A member of John Dramani Mahama Wobua. And
all right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Air for the Records. I hire the most authoritative fantastic show in that kind of career. We dissect issues with a surgical precision. Sir, you can't in some said yet here. Now, you can't some in a tree man for no mubufua. You do trade ampoise. Say, ye ni matamanka kwasiane abua anchi the munemu yedeno kureno ana ama mubo efu. At this moment, you can't some for a year. IGP Christian Tete Yonu. Ne promotions bi a wayɛ ho afa ne nua ne nanfo ma ho sɛ me nua Charles Makati ani abre a wɔyɛ dindindindindindin or body defense Charles frame na we go see. So as usual, the old Machiavellian tactics, instead of them to attack the message, you know how they buy say IGP Christian Tete Yonu wo promote ni nuanom ne namfofo na busuafo anaso promote omo no. Instead of them, Charles Makati say a coincidence of a surname. Charles, coincidence of surname. Okay, fair enough. Moving away from coincidence of surname, I feel crowd here. Then the old Machiavellian tactics of let us attack the messenger. Now you destroy the credibility. So the narrative being pushed is that Okatakyie Afrifa waka IGP Christian tete yonu asem because nana down for pa ne your friend say IGP dampare na IGP dampare wo hono na wo tuane ka $5,000 every month IGP dampare wo hono na wa man police for maako 4 ene di na chie wo kwa up and down no mbo ne ho ban. Okay, so the core issue here, what the IGP dampare wo yemi gay partner, so I am madam for so I am gay partner, so I dear you. The bottom line is that is IGP Christian Teteyonu promoting Ninuanom Rebusia for or not address that issue. IGP dampare say woni mu nyansenti bosumi bia no tam $5,000 and can't say ne kra ye yusu 11. That means almost 55,000 Ghana cedi etriamika every month. It's okay, let's agree. It's IGP dampare or mental problem. It's you know betriamika $5,000 every month. Minim de meya mano and to betriamika. Young fan say IGP dampare what the police service ni nyina emame as bodyguards. At the end of the day, the question we are asking is that IGP Christian Teteyonu, are you promoting unwianom wabusuafo uma wo fasenom? This is the core issue. Address it. Stop deferring from the core issue that has been asked, whether or not dampare gave Okatakyie Afrifa we cried as well as car Emma Okatakyie. Okay, auto private jet or even auto Boeing 777 and a mammy. IGP Christian dampare auto Boeing 777 and a mammy. It's no and no me drive me co school me yadio and an. Let's ignore all of that. The question we are asking is that is IGP Christian Teteyonu promoting Ninuan and Namfufo? Let us address that. Charles Bagati, we no for now mobile defense, be tactical, be surgical with your defense. When you do some of these things, you will let us, some of us, because first of all, IGP Christian Teteyonu, one year my girlfriend, one year my yere, menini ntokwa. We are asking relevant questions pertaining to the office. Pertaining to the office and how he is conducted. So the fact that IGP dampare was my friend, now in any case, go and check the records and see IGP dampare was on your mama IGP dampare. Go and check the records. Me wa Exp0ses. Go and check the records. What I did to IGP dampare. So if all of a sudden your defense is that IGP dampare gave me $5,000 every month, what nonsense, what foolishness. We nyansa be room. So IGP dampare was me. IGP dampare the police unit, the whole FP, or the Omedi Mechi to protect me. It's okay, we agree. Let's IGP dampare to Boeing 77. It's okay, let us agree. All of that is correct. The question remains very simple. Deal with that question. Deal with that question. Charles McCarthy, thank you for defending. Now, minim the idea when you embrace Charles and student accountability. Interest. Interest-driven economy. You kuro no sana tie. Interest. Na sabin preduasa enya asem ne enka wo hina wo teso ene de yatu nti mentimi po obi asom no a. In any case, IGP dampare wo betwa da bi asa office ana. So if indeed it's about my interest, say obi a me pen asom no a. Sabin preduasa IGP Christian Teteyonu ba ye. Monko busa George Asare, former East Legon police commander. George Asare has spoken to me. But I'm not interested. I am asking the relevant questions because he holds a public office. What did I say? I don't hate IGP Christian Teteyonu. I have nothing against it because meaning any personal encounter or meje masase wonye asking the relevant questions. You move on. Now you move on yako Kenyetia. Zuba, KMA boss. When you Ashanti regional minister, a team. And some operations be I say one prince Yaunyako. Kumasi Egedifuano ese wono and a year operations manager o Kenyetia ho. A DNA koso. Some more Gigi a jum 4 man 3,000. A DNA koso. Now this is not hearsay. When yes speculation. we eye edwumfo ma no ana e kase maba beji wo 3000 Ghana cedi. Now that's 3000 Ghana cedi. Yenti edwumfo ma no ne ne muni nkomo yenti edwumfo ma no.
Madi adi sikabone sebio ahaya tinsia so kro na ni waye. Na so ye ne se ne afi abre no. Antoa ndi passport o. Antoa wande Ghana card. Antoa so sawi e betumi akonsuo de agumu. Sa 30 million no. Muni mkwa ba so nye se ska no. Ye ji sika. Mon kwa tu president mo na mre ni ye sika. Enye sa ye sheja. Na de woni mu po de ne samba be ko bi no ma wa ase no. Mu be no mo ho. Samo member. Ye mu nyina wo dwo mo ha. Mon kwa fa president na mo fa ne mre ye. Mo se se ska na ya haba na titi bu from the asesa. En ka man go ase bi ka ma chichiri asa ji ye sika. Mo ya ne papa. Ye ji ye sika. Yes, you can hear you just have a fact to idea because I can say one something. A genius, mammy,
about your president, president.
Yes, your pressure manager, only a penwall. Or pressure manager, no, only a penwall. Only a hide and sick near Sonu. What is the kind of penny or Joma? And yet, the Andrew Home, and your pressure manager, management to her, and no pressure manager, Dubai. I'm a Dubai, Master Market, I say. Only a here. Obiani yes kwani ansa mo kasa kire abambofo no mo de so mo nya mo hwe mo djum apam ye ye no mo ni asam enti se agugu mo so no mo kwafo mo panyin de naba ye ba be hwedwa mo na so mo ma ye hwedwa enti mo hwe no mo bibika wo no mo de mo saka panyin ba ko na no mo fo mo de na so bi ni no de saka obi wa ha no mo a o ma wo de be so odwom ha mo chin sika he twa brante ye no mo nya ti dwom ha no e ma na bi tira na e ma odwom ha so mo ni mo a.
So it looks like the whole country is a crime scene. Okay? Or minor estimate, the whole country is a crime scene because Kumasi traders as it stands now, yajeju almost 3,000 Ghana cedi. Sa 3,000 Ghana cedi no. Wamunim di yadeye. Si yadeye dayin. Si yadeye dayin. Wamo se eye Zuba. Akola ebi a friend prince ya onyako. Sa 3,000 Ghana cedi we free. Awofo abatan ya womo esika womo ehunu do womo ma school fees moso mbe mo kwan amoma to ade womo agye political blackmail tie de make no ana moye omo majeji womo 3,000 over 300 women according to a year report over 300 women na Zuba operations for no ajeji womo 3,000 now 3,000 moji ye no mo ama womo any a year receipt bia when your legitimate fee and your official process way clearly a very unlawful if some moji ye no mo receipt but mo receipt no almost be shedwa na mo sa ba be pamo mo now 300 people are womotua 3,000 what exactly is being omutua for question you busa no. Why want a scan coin? Where did the money go? Why want a scan coin? Question you no. Why now pocket a 3,000 Ghana cedi no Kumasi Jomfo mano etua amamono? Why now pocket here? Because as it stands now, the women now matua sa ekawe no. Clearly a woman school fees no mo di amamo. Bosia a o makwaje ana o mo di amamo. Ekunafo savings no modi amamo. Young women who have sacrificed for a capital because obo wa de ohia kura dia start adwuma 3,000 Ghana cedi. Sa 3,000 Ghana cedi na magiju edwumfo ma no. What are you using it for? Muwie ya. You are sacking them. So Ashanti Regional Minister said winim ho hwea, and I want to clearly believe that this is not something that you indulge yourself in. It is a winim ho hwea. Dr. Ayamu Akohine, please get to work. Get to the bottom of this matter. Get to the bottom of this matter. Why not authorize it? Yes, 3,000 Ghana cedi no aye different ejomfo ma no hono. Emrabe na mugina so amodi jesa 3,000 Ghana cedi no. Maji wo mo 3,000 Ghana cedi na wia. Ada na mo se pam wo mo. Ada na mo se pam wo mo. It's a question aye busa mo no. Zuba, wona anam na wo pampam eye nkrofo ni ade. So pam wo ma wi a ye busa. These are not politics. I don't even care whether ye NDC or MPP. If anybody at any given point ekwaji ejomfo ma emobrofo sika, ekunafo sika, na saa nipa ni wie na so sa kopamo mo so omo nton ade a ede ani breba yentie wo ba no bi yentie no
yeah madi adi sikamone sebio aha ya tinsia so kro na ni woye na so ye ni se ni esi abre no anto anje passport o anto wanje Ghana card anto so sawe e betunya konsuo de ogumu sa 30 million no munim kwa kwa ba so nye se ska no ye ji sika mon kwa to pese mo no mre ni ye sika enye sa ye soja na de woni mu po ni se ba be ko bi ni ama wa ha se no mu be no mo ho samo member ye yemu nyina wodomo ha mon kwa fa pese na mo fa ne mre ye mo se ska na ya ha ba na titi bu from ye sisa en ka man go se bi ka ma chichiri ya sa ji ye sika mo ya ne papa ye ji ye sika ni ye ji so be sa tira to ade because ye kan fa wa santimemu anum e je ne se ma me mu mienu
ba cho prince ne ho prince ne
ya so prince manager no ne ya pa no o prince manager no wojo mo ne ya pa no oni ye di hide and seek ne so ni mu an wọ́n fi sika
na panyi ojo mo ha
onye daddy MG wo honom ene wo press manager management wo ho ene press manager
Dubai
Dubai ke Massive City Market ase onu ni ehia no obi ene ye sika oni
sa mo kasa kire ya bambofo no mo de so mo nya mo hwe mo
ngi pam ye no mo ni asem
so ye move away from Okatakyie as it stands now menya nti say the whole country is actually in darkness. What is going on? Dumso no asaba. Say Dumso aba, make sure so Jomama yenim, we know your stock in trade. We know say would ye when Dumso no at the 5 and 6. But clearly we beg you. Now Dumso no aba, make sure say Ghana for bebre no ano obemo omo shadow. Ni yenim di ebesi. But before say ebeka Dumso wan say Okatakyie market won mesrem enye political ATM, enye fundraising machine. Makoje man sika. Mesremu amamo nko extorti sika mfiri omo na mu wi amasa apamo omo. Please make sure samudu omo sika be mo omo. Zuba ne nkrofo make sure samudu omo sika be mo omo senso mo be mo matena ho atonwade a. It is as simple as A, B, C and D. Sa extortion way it must stop and it must stop now. You cannot continue to use the women. Say mobe now another thing that menya ntie me ne mo kase menya ntie sisi ane said. When it comes to even pestle, renewal of pestle. First, nanka ukura pestle, renewal 150 Ghana cedi every year. 150 Ghana cedi every year. As I speak to you right now, renewal of pestle has jumped from 150 Ghana cedi to 1,000 Ghana cedi. Besi amemu no munya abotre emframa bebo ama eye akokoto adaho. Emframa bebo akokoto bedaho. It is just a matter of time. Now I want to say gradually, Neomani a movie, honeymoon, Mahama free mu. The people are beginning to understand clearly what I was talking about. Say Mahama meyewe. Ekufuado amemone na na aye hi. The niema bi aya anye ni yenti. And ma Mahama enya the favor of the people. Now clearly it is becoming very obvious. Say Mahama memuonu hwi nim. Yenshe uniform. That is all. Now, you move away from Okatakyie. Yesterday, a cocoa story. As far back as October last year. And ye car cocoa story wasem car cocoa story wasem. We knew baby and not air boba. And then about bedroom pempenso it has caught the attention of the general public and the whole Ghanaian society, Clearly because yentimin tria cocoa kuyafoka. The narrative has now been changed. Narrative Randia be shifted narrative say MPP are buying and a bulk 32 million billion and as a narrative a half truth government is using half truth to deceive the Ghanaian people and we are going to explain it to you. But before that let me also commend Dennis Miracle Abuaje. You are doing fantastic with the communication style. So be movie akwama manfo no aka the story as it is. Yenti.
Manyo sem me kuani no kore. Me mondie. Akufo ado penso e yebmam kenenne. Dise ne mfa boy there 50 cedis.
Ena no sinse abam.
Ne 1.2.
Na buru no akufo ado penso no ntoye ne ye.
Na 10 million. Ne ntonmo buru bag ya. Ntinto cement kutu. Cement ye kotokuo ni ye ayikura
1 million pa.
10 million. 100 cities here. Ntin to do. Na nkoto no maburo 400. Metima to sen.
Wonya du.
80 cities here. Metima to sen.
Wonya du. Ubenya wanya.
No be ya na betimi aye. Eso ya ire ho se ye be ye kua. Ade ahwe ye daache. Ade ahwe ye ma daache. Ye ma ko school no ma ba fie. Me ka chiro ko school pass. E no abetra fie. O se ma e ko mo de. Me me ba mo se wa fon. E ko mo de no. Sika nyina kakam. Ade ne ye nye. Mahama da ye se. Uyo kokoko kuani a. Se wa asase swa kodo bi ka ho. Dua kokoko na no so. Oye twamene opeso dada ye tro sheda ye sa no ene ya donfo ye bia koko opeso betua ye ka ade na ye sa so ne yire ne ma omu didi
na de ofese we ni freni ba o we ni freni ba mutie no
tina ama ye ho kire ye akuafo ye ho kire ye nia oye no o hwe ye esansa enipa ya no enhire wom enumie wom o hwe ne ya anome no esa se abufo traso edenomia eba se o be ya adwuma na edu anwum na wasa unya aduane di no na o de yefo pan na wakoda na wo ma na o mada o ma nu so na o mada ada na o yesa na se nanado enya nanado nyame o hira no na ma ne nyincha esa se na odi akuafo ho nanado kasa se do nya akuafo be kasa no na wakoma kura to yam tama no tua 3001 no na ye penisa esa se ebi ankam wanada yai tasa wantete yai na bom o maye nkuransha sanko no na da so waso a anka ye do akire osina nado eda akuafo onu mo no oyo dadafo eti so opesa ye body di mpa osisa no suban
ya cooperative me ya president na efise ni atwa mumre atwa me hu ni Abbey bida se me mediate 1 years anso me se adwuma na be ye se me ni adwuma bi a me ye eti me ye ku adwuma na makoto mi koko na abuso me nan untu ya me ka ade na opesa me abrewa midi se adwuma be na me ye na me eti me slaban adisebia ni ade tu me ya pani chaw o ka tablet atwa no beto koko no sister wanye kakra ni aduma ye de yaje atom na kakra yaje atom so na wo fesika yi mayen na ye be ni nti adisebia ani ye de to aben ye sere no onya mayen okomo de ye matitifie o me nananom atitifie se ni nya sika ma no anu akọ eteme sra ba ni sampani chaw ni die kwa so bi nyame pani chaw wo hu ya mo bo na ye sika no hia kakra mayen wate ye fo hu afu me metumi ado metumi no ukuta bani a oso okọ gold etu amedo eno ahama ba ko ye se 120 mimi wo bi na me de akoye eti adesrade ene ye de to ani
adesrade ene ye de to eye owura John Dramani Mahama aban no anim but clearly owura Randy Abbey mami ni woni nkomo. And you see, when you are dealing with government of lies, government of scam, killnet abaya, and trono mube chachiro. Ediantro, Randy Abbey so when people are buying eja eka, which is liabilities to the tune of about 32 billion TNU, and until the entimin tria a year ekuyafo eka. Now me hu ye ka company biya se otwa, uwo eka dia, and you also have a year revenue, and also uwo the enyeka isika ebemwo. Adana Randy Abbey say MPP aban no e de eka eye 32 billion eto ho na emom no wanka eye sika revenue a MPP aban no buy. Is it not true say Randy Abbey the same time you were mentioning eye 32 billion na MPP aban areki in to the tune of 40 billion Ghana cedi na adana no de ummo ema Ghana for entie if me no kasai Bank of Ghana ka kire ye say from January 2025 to April 2025, Bank of Ghana confirming say revenue a cocoa board enya ye generate ye about $1.8 billion. Now, so $1.8 billion, you know, even if you are multiplying it by 11, we are looking at about 19.8 billion a year Ghana cedi just in 4 months of mobile bemu. So mobile bemu 2025, the first 4 months. enam de na Akufo the forward sales na ban no ayenti mo reki in 4 months to the tune of $1.8 billion, which is 19.8 billion. Now, yes, Busa said 2024-2025 crop year revenue amu reki in per Bank of Ghana report about $4 billion a year dollars. Now, even if the dollar is $1 to 10 cedi, we are talking about 40 billion for the whole of the 2025. It you have a catch man for the Akufo-Addo buying at the 32 billion a car and a toho, and for that matter, no yentimi entry car. How can you say it's a company when you 40 billion a year Ghana cedi? Now on the car 32 billion, even sa 32 billion, no, it is not a car would triano a year at a go. It is a car you spread it over a period, maybe a period of 5 years or 10 years. So if you are spreading 32 billion, but what reki in the tune of about 40 billion, that company now bankrupt. Dr. Radiabi, one to the Okatakyie nyansa benu. If a company has revenue that has to the tune of 40 billion, now Baba took 32 billion, which is spread over a year, 5 years. It is how 5 years, you know. Say assuming say 32 billion every year, you are not paying 32 billion. You are paying 32 billion divided by 5 with maybe the interest, compounding interest. Now, you met a bankrupt cocoa board. You are not being truthful. And now by cocoa board, by January 2025, and I said there was continuance of a year work. Mugusu to cocoa. Mugusu tia a year holiest car. Mugusu tia a year staff car. Mu running operations. But the Rania basic young country or so cocoa board no a year bankrupt. Na mihu ye company a year bankrupt. Ni CEO timinya sika. Top brand new Land Cruiser to the tune of $200,000. Company na Randia besi aye bankrupt inti yentimi ntua ekuyafo ka ama ekuyafo esu ekuyafo kemuno. Otimi koto Land Cruiser $200,000 plus. Ema oni ni deputy CEOs mienu miensa. So we are talking about $600,000. Company aye bankrupt. Na entimi ntua manfoka. Otimi kokotua ekoto pickup mako 110. Dr. Randiabi, what's Metro TV? Wonim nyansa che wo bia, wonim koko hu ensam che wo bia. Ene Randiabi ntimi ntua kuyafoka. Wose yenyi ntum se MPP aban no aneja eka eto ho. Na MPP aban ni neja eka to ho a eka na eda ho no ubetua no over a period of time, but emom no because cocoa board moye forward sales tienie. If cocoa board is truly bankrupt, then question you and say, how can a bankrupt institution bet me at all a year cars 110 pickups? Land Cruisers, any saloon cars. Eti Randiabe, and yet cocoa board now to say a bankrupt. Your ineptitude, your incompetence is what is causing your inability to pay a year the cocoa farmers. As simplicity, as simple as A, B, C, and D. And rest Exp0ses, the thing speaks for itself. Because mobile, clearly, you don't even have an idea what you are doing. You keep going around in circles. As of January 2025, world cocoa prices had shot to about $10,000 to $11,000 per ton. Tienye, the highest ever in modern history. Tienye. As at mobile January 2025, now cocoa prices has shot per ton from a year $10,000 to $11,000 per ton, and this is the highest a year. So any serious a year company, any serious institution, what Randiabe should have done, any serious cocoa producing country should have done, is to lock forward contract and cocoa no. Oh yeah, almost you. Yentimin tracker because cocoa ne bo ayedin wo adwama so. Randiabe nim se cocoa no aye jijene ne ye ton last year. Randiabe wonim se cocoa no aye jijene frekuafo no ne no. Ya ton cocoa no forward sale ya ton cocoa no last year. Ya je hu sika ba. E dia ba ye nioma. So some no say 2025 cocoa, 2027 cocoa, it could have been sold in 2025, but because of the incompetent ineptitude, Dr. Randiabe cocoa board intino, he could not even do forward sale. Sebe ya gonna be reki in revenue, and what one work cambrofo. What? Instead so be so no aye adwuma no. They've made cocoa board become too political an entity. First, and over cocoa board, all of a sudden, cocoa board has become a political entity. It is being played politics within the media because Randiabe is still out. Good morning, Ghana. So Randiabe insta so bekana no atum no aye adwuma no. The nipa wotimedi cocoa board lawyers eko na wono de ko defend wono no personal suit there. Where you back to? Dr. Randiabe enipa wono atimi tam cocoa board lawyers echo defend one personal suit defamation suit we back to eti Dr. Randiabe, the questions we are asking say as at now, why do you keep on mentioning say MPP are buying 32 billion na mom onka 40 billion na ababeto ye no question ye busaw again NSS say eka ewo ho a then na wunya sika twitwiri di koto Land Cruisers $200,000 edema wo ho ene wo deputies a mutimu agi feeling na emu nkoko akuyafo ne de ontimi ntiri omuka Randiabe yebusa question yebusa, it is as simple as ABC and D. So we a serious institution we a serious corporate body we a serious cocoa producing company bi ano a wonu say adwamas 2025 akonanim. By now, you should have looked for some people on better 2027 cocoa, 2026 cocoa, forward sales. No more lucky in contract. You are incapable of doing that. It's nyaka yejato one enti mauntia cocoa kuyafoka. Na emo muno who knew what it takes. Who knew what it takes. Cocoa board. First naka cocoa board yedi no more yo majuma. All of a sudden, cocoa board has become a political entity. Dr. Randiabe, Ekuyafo ma no esu yenti omu bio.
Yeah, cooperative. Me ya president. Na efise ni atwa mumre atwa ye hu ni Abbey bida. Se me mediate 1 years. Anso me se adwuma na be ye se me ni adwuma bi ameye. Eti me ye ku adwuma na makoto mi koko na abusome nan untu ameka. Ade na opese me abrewa midi. Se adwuma be na me ye na me di. Eti me slaban. Adisabia ni adi tumi. Ya pani chow. Wakasa bile chom no beto koko no sister. Wanye. Kakra ni aduma ye ya je atum. Na kakra ya je atum so na wo fesika yi mayen. Na ye be ni nti adisabia ani ya de to aben yesre no. Yesre no. Onya maye no komo di ye matitifie. Ye matitifie o me nananom atitifie. Sabi nya sika ma no anu akọ. Eti me slaba ni sampani chow. Ni die kwa so bi nyame pa ne tsew wo hu ya mo na ye sika no hia kakra ma ye wate ye fu hu afu me metumi ado metumi no ukuta pani a wo so wo ko gold etu amedo eno ahama ba ko ye se 120 mimi wo bi na me di akoye eti ade srade ene ye de to ani baba se adwuma ba ya na betumi aye enso ya ire ho se ye be ye kua ade ahwe ye daache ade ahwe ye ma daache ye ma ko school no ma ba fie me ka chiro ko school pass eno abetra fie o se ma e ko mo de me ba mo se wa fon e ko mo de no sika nyina kakam ade ne ye nye Mahama da ye se uyo kokoko kuyani a se wa asase swa kodo bi ka ho dia kokoko na no so oye twamene o pe so da ye ti o hye da ye sa no
manyo se me ye kuyani no kore me mondie akufo ado penso ye mam chenenne nse ne mfa boy da 50 cedis
ena no sinse abam
ne 1.2
na buru no akufo ado penso no ntoye ne ye
na 10 million ne ntonmo buru bag ya nti nto cement kutu cement ye kotokuo ne ye ayi kura
1 million
ayi 10 million nti 100 cedis ya nti nto du na nkotonmo buru 400 metima to sen
wonya du
80 cedis ya metima to sen
wonya du ubina wanya.
Yeah, moving away from a year cocoa. Dr. Randiabi, if you have no clue what you are doing, or predecessor, Edu, Omui, or Dasotiase, reach out to them. Let them give you some ideas. After all, governance is a continuum. So if you need ideas how to proceed with a year management of Cocoa Board, there is nothing wrong with it. Dr. Randiabi, there is nothing wrong with it. Please consult them. Killnet are buying propaganda no ye. Because akwa se nantwibini esoro na wo Jomama ehye military uniform ne namne ye boje ne so John wo but asia no, and with time it will catch up with you guys. The more you know, you cannot continue to deceive the people all the time. It will catch up. The Killnet me catch them, and I continuously told you people that you have no clue. Just the Ghana for one human psychology. The human psyche with time gets tired of people in positions of power. So I will give you an example. By 1939, Winston Churchill of England, time Adolf Hitler, Second World War, a wage war on them. Now Adolf Hitler per se o defeat England. But Winston Churchill stood up, defended their country. Winston Churchill me use intelligence and encouraging the people with words, inspiring hope with the people. He invited America and Russia into the war, and eventually by 1945 they had defeated Germany. Ironically, defeated Adolf Hitler there. If they are to go for elections, clearly they would have won. If he would have been their hero. Ironically, this same person by 1946, when elections were held in England, Winston Churchill lost. Now the question one would have asked is that, so what we need war with Germany? How come so a call for the next election by 1946? He lost. It is because clearly human psychology, where they are nipa, they get tired with people in positions of power. So by every 8 years, there is this seemingly tiredness that comes with time. That is how come your mama and your mama baby doom so or the for business. Do any manhuna or near Makankan in his first term. All of a sudden, when people were tired with Akufado's government, he became the next option is for them to bring Jomama back as though Yehuni Subida. And nothing one would have said changed the perception of the Ghanaian people because so as it stands now, Jomama with time, Ghana for now will see every sign. Nothing has changed. It is still the same. It is still the same. Joman madada no ano no munimno. Enua na aba raise sign. Now Winston Churchill lose elections in 1946. By 1952, the same people called for him to come back. Winston, Churchill, we miss you. Normally by 1952. So it was the same comeback of John Dramani Mahama that was brought. And you said that people brought John Dramani Mahama because clearly they thought John Mahama was coming to do anything different. But sociology has proven that people get tired with time. They get tired with time. And then John Mahama, oh my yashi. And he has someone in the doom sumu. It's me mamudum America yenda doom sumu. Ye movie. Now in 2020, Ekuobi ayese papa vi esore ye. Minim de ntia okujeto ablakwa aye din wo saasem we ho. In 2020, yesi a friend Kofobi transporter Togoland for. Almost sorry ye Exp0ses police station ni wonyama Okatakyie police station. Adan ya almost so omo epe omo pe fa ahodie. Eti fa ahodie ne sei. Fa ahodie ne se almost say okay, let me show you Ghana map no before independence. Yen hwe sa Ghana map yi. So osha Ghana map no a Obehu se baby a color no aye se violet. Sense blue. I'm not sense pink. I'm not too good with a color. Mo fan cheme. It's not that I'm colorblind, but I just don't know colors. man no na ya na moye very good. Omutimi ka say we purple, we burgundy, we this. I don't know, but Moshe baby a sour tian, which is a different color from the main Ghana map noa. Before independence, na a hoye frawo a year transvoter British Togoland, tienye, which was a year under the protection of a year British. Now, question a year busan is secessionist for be I from transvoter Togoland for or more flag in Papa be a wawu and an edi anymore. And almost you, one more person or more because Ghana no more call a pambi before see a joining. Sabeya, bet me a country of their own. Over time, these people have been threatening. It's not even activism. This is armed secessionism. Almost one more person or the same ideology no as a unity in 2020. Asa a unity bio and I mean say transvoter Togoland for no a issue a year letter. One more a issue letter and yen ready letter no ukuja to ablakwa ayedin on this matter. A CMPP pensua anka wa any trisa mirror of justice. Anka afen wobe kan. Okay, so transvoter Togoland forces say omo letter ne say Western Togoland to convene its first National Representative Assembly. The Western Togoland Governing Council hereby informs the general public that it will convene the first National House of Representatives Assembly of the Western Togoland. In accordance with the mandate of 10 January 2026, the Council of the Traditional Rulers and Elders of Western Togoland granted the Governing Council full authority to prepare Western Togoland for self-determination and to undertake all necessary responsibilities toward that goal. Acting under this mandate, the Governing Council is convening this historic assembly. The first National Representative Assembly will take place Tuesday, 24th February. Discussions will focus on matters relating to pursuit of self-determination as well as other critical internal issues of governance. Now, they go ahead to say that the inaugural sitting will be held under the theme Self-Determination, a Case of International Law. Key activities of the assembly, blah, 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 goes on and on and on and on and on. Now, question Ayebusan said, the new escalating power government inside Ghana, over time, whether Western Togoland do, whether Transvoter Togoland do, abai whereby washede buneni eguso. And this is not just about activism. This is a national security issue. IGP Christian Tetuyonu, please, this is a national security issue. Honorable Osman, your friend say, now question Yebusane say, Adena Okuja Blakwa of North Tongue, Member of Parliament. Why is he quiet on this issue? Why is he quiet? Because this is a national security threat. If Omajiatum, and we are going to have some you see, we are going to have a conversation on exactly how Sapat and Sapat continuously there is a false narrative being said that okay, Ghana for Exp0ses they forced the Western Togoland people into say Babeka Ghana, and for that matter they want to now cease being part of Ghana. And you know correct. Historically, this is a lie. Because before said Transvoter Togoland, Ebabeka Ghana, even the plebiscite which actually brought them to be part of a year Ghana, the plebiscite was not held under the authority of Britain. It was the UN mandated trust territory. UN and they making sure say you hold this referendum no, and this part in 1956. And in 1956, the people of Transvoter Togoland, which then was British Togoland, they themselves voted to be a part of Ghana. So it was a decision by majority of the people at that time in a plebiscite to join Ghana, which gives a legal mandate of Ghana to hold that land as part of ours. So and then Crophobia, sorry, and over time, yes, so almost in Simhunu, yes, so almost say Transvoter Togoland for, and nobody is speaking about it because a NDC for also. And if a Yakufu at the time, and Kukuja to I and say, Sabre ko Cambrofona transvoter Togo and a dear. So, question Yebusa answer, what is the government doing about this? It's a national security threat. And Krofo is so more kwako who see a year dear ben a fire he could see here. What is the national security under Osman doing about this nonsense? Why is the national security quiet on this matter? If Zemino can say group no and yes they have first attacked the police, they have mounted roadblocks in the past. They have declared independence because someone declare independence, and any serious nations will be declared independence on any part of their country, any part of their territorial jurisdiction. It must be treated with the seriousness that it deserves. So, question Yebusa, national security, IGP, what are you guys doing about this nonsense that we continuously entertain without nipping it in the bud? If Semino Gazoma announces a National Assembly, Wama announces a draft constitution. Such nonsense, Aviobewana, Apeja. Now, no, when we continuously entertain that idea, it will embolden other people to want to take same decisions. It's the IGP Christian Tetoyono, National Security, Osman. What are you guys doing about this nonsense of successionism? What are you guys doing? Because if a group over time can continuously be calling some person the long-term solution to this nonsense that is being entertaining, whereby Okatakyie Black or member of parliament for North Tongue, he is not making any commentary about it. In 2020, Omu attack state facilities, including even police. Nobody said anything about it. In 2020, they did roadblocks. Nobody said anything about it. Now they've gone ahead to say that they've instituted an assembly, a people's assembly. And that is an escalation from maybe a war in the past. And the government of Ghana is quiet. Nobody is taking it serious. The government of Ghana is quiet. Nobody is taking these matters serious. Ukujeto Ablakwa, Kachero, point of correction. There is nothing like Transvoter Togo land. Omunyina ka Ghana ho. Said ya asante dane maya mobesere ya asante beka Ghana ho ene ka Ghana ho. Said ya na Northern Territories da one maya ya kwasere ya ede beka ho. Any Gold Coast no na esan wo fia no ede beka ho no. That is an amalgamation of different territories which were brought into one to form Ghana. Nobody has the right as it stands now because any one of these amalgamation was done with a legal basis. Nobody was forced to join. Nobody was coerced to join. Nobody was brought under arms to join. Bibia course biano a UN for and in 1956 they held a plebiscite. And a plebiscite, majority of the people voted that they want to be part of Ghana instead of standing alone. So, and then nobody can rewrite history to say that we are giving those people the time. So, it will embolden other people to want to do same. National security, there is no press conference coming from your end. So we are waiting, national security. We are waiting. Now, 1, 2, 3, Chris Dollar say Ashantis are not Akans. Chris, mumfansim hunu yonko baby ni yanwene homfansim hunu ko baby na yanwene yeho. Sa nyama tanta we ni we don't have time for it. So the national security, what are you guys doing about sa Transvoter Togoland in Sensem Ekosono? Now moving forward, you're moving away from a year Transvoter Togoland. Na yanko aya waso east. I was east, but before that, when my let me, abalo wes and gwela. When my let me, abalo wes and. Yango chengo shiyai. Oshiyane mekoti mi win election.
Hallelujah.
Your issue statement. When Malami Avalo Zanquila when Malami Avalo Zanquila was it I? Hallelujah. Who's your name? Who's your name? Party.
Unya TV ni bi.
Menya bi. Me.
TV ni na etwa gu no. TV ni na etwa gu no. Yoko musankrofo munya bi no momanya bi e.
TV because you Baba Jamal but as a delegate. Yeah. Oh, they be I say motivation to vote for. Once I say campaigning I campaign more as a delegate. About and more of us to delegates. This our time. We convert to as a delegate Mukoko but also who select me pa. Who say about my work constituency, no. That's the main key. By him say, yeah, baby I vote share, but me to mention vote share. Until I go fear delegate and bit my for real. Fear delegates as a fear delegates there. Say that the war will be no sign baby will be so. If you pass contestants in Amoa for Jubia. Oh, they be and yes over Jubia, but was so Akumamono will be adding baby or
Chama. Aha, it's delegates. And yet the Mawo. Answer Baba Jamal be ma TV no. Na ebi no ma 50 million. Ebi no ma access. Pad. Hey.
Unya TV ni bi.
Menya bi. Me bra and I Baba Jamal. Aha, it's delegates. And yet the Mawo. Answer Baba Jamal be ma TV no. Na ebi no ma 50 million. Ebi no ma access. Pad. Kivo Gary. Pad. Aye. Ebi ma pad. Kivo Gary.
50 million.
Kaba Coffee. And Tumapufa.
5,000 Ghana cedis.
Muboto. And it's a Baba Jamal so ama TV. And no news. Enya news. Ebi buy and son ebi swear day. Eba. But I am because I said, oh yes, and I vote. What to the free to see and nobody sika eto. And your Baba Jamal and the sika toy. Free to see. And people buy and nobody sika never see. And to sign it here.
Hey, Baba Jamal. What can I say?
I have not seen anything like that, please. But here, have you seen anything like that? Have you seen anybody buying votes? I have not seen anybody buying, so I can't comment on that. If allegations, why should you come to me? Go investigate that allegation.
Some delegates have received television sets and they say it's coming from your camp. Could you confirm or otherwise?
So if you give television sets to people, what is wrong with it when you gift things to people? Is this the first time I'm gifting things to people? I have been, those of you who know me, know that every Christmas, every occasion, every instant, I have put down 2.5 million to give free loans to people. So if today you are giving, people are coming to vote and you are giving them something, you are not. It's not buying food. I speak. If you have listened to me carefully, I say, look, if somebody gives you gifts, you can take it. But allowing that gift to influence your vote is what is wrong. It's not a gift. It's allowing that gift to influence your vote. Then it's wrong. By giving gifts all this week, you think that you can bring people together and you give them water. It is not the item. It is the intention. You understand? And I don't think that
so Baba
I
Jamal,
have gone
thank
on
you.
and spoken to them.
Now, the course war Ayawaso East. Let us not be hypocritical about this situation. Yenin komono said ye etie. O mine no yetimo no yenye no kre for mine. We pick and choose which one we want to address depending on whose interest it serves. Eti yese Ayawaso East. Yakoto a year by election. Primaries. It's not even the main election. Now, Nkrofuache TV, and you heard them, you heard the delegate themselves. If you have 50 million, if you have TV, if you have 10 million, if you have say, if you kosuane mekoni na aka ho. Now, sa kosuane mekoni TV ni delegate, it has become very topical because continuously people are calling and say, sa delegate system, it breeds corruption. It's a question, but at the same time, the hypocrisy. If the same way see here quickly, Fiavi Kweti, our General Secretary of the NDC, releases statement. So, NDC party, setting up a board, a committee, of which Mahama Yaraga, who is the majority leader, was part of that committee. And Chebiana Mahama Yaraga, a year. Weba it's a nipa baako de onyaye ewo Ayawaso East ana wahyehyɛ ewo ho no. Nipa baako de onyaye wo Ayawaso East ana wahyehyɛ gina ho no. But see build it on mind here. How can we build a nation like this? See check on mind. That's what mind ye be here. How can we build a nation like this? Nation as a MP baako kwa stand election. MP na katuya aboro so 25,000. So 25,000 multiplied by 12, which is 1 year. So 1 year no. MP nisika enru even up to 350,000 Ghana cedi. Now multiply so 350,000 no by 4, which is the 4 years of being a member of parliament. That MP no will not get even up to 1.2 million Ghana cedi in the whole 4 years. But they spent fortunes. They spent fortunes. Question Yebusan say, "Ediye ne woman tia Baba Jamal any woman maka." Now moving away from Baba Jamal no maka no. Government releases statement so we recall Baba Jamal as a year envoy to Nigeria, special envoy to Nigeria. Or recall it. In any case, it was hypocritical, not because they genuinely want to solve any problem. Because Baba Jamal, so Abbey we need primaries, not or co-parliament. It is obvious to say on call back to Nigeria as a year the consular or whatever they call it. Because a member of parliament, there are you guys who are recalling one. You are being hypocritical. What are Ghana for no? Now another question that we are asking, and it's a Sir John Dramani Mahama, Abbey, if indeed they wanted to fight corruption and yet because it serves a certain interest, there is a turf war. A Siedunketia camp, one if you quote, one more camp, vis-a-vis John Mahama camp. Is another John Mahama petete mbiako. A Siedunketia, any fifi quote, you soon master stroke be. It's John Mahama appointees now come back into the party hierarchy. Babe buama Jomama etimi akotete no. Ese don't get here any 50 vi kwete you master stroke bi de. clause we have show say obesa obabe contest here resign as a government appointee. So what they've done is that they've logged Mahama boys, who are holding a government appointment. So omuntimi mama be contested because you don't want to gamble with say yama juicy appointment as a CEO, as a minister, as BB. Now ube gamble edi ababe yes ube pe party yiti. Right there, they've knocked Mahama's third term agenda off with just a clause within or more directives of the buy. Now, John Mahama tries to also get at a year boys within the system, of which Baba Jamal is a part of it. And until Baba Jamal is wrapped as though or more fighting corruption, but it's actually not about corruption. So Obano ne wini ya ankomon kanwohi ankombe kataso am ye moving on. But because Baba Jamal, who is an Esiedun Ketia boy, won, now they are trying to use technicalities to knock out a year Baba Jamal. How are they doing that? Obviously, government are recalling because Baba Jamal is a government appointee within the whole saga. Menoka say Hajia Amina Andam, who is the late a year MP Nigireno, or your board member ma Pristia Sankofa Gold Limited. It is a year say you're fighting corruption. I don't think your mama and recall it on also an appointment. Hajia a board member ma Hajj board. I didn't see young call and say Hajia because of a year vote by any corruption that cause on Untino. Yeah, you would hear every ho. But it's not because they want to fight corruption. Your mama binding and I so fighting corruption. They want to target Baba Jamal who won the election because Baba Jamal is a Ketia boy. So the hypocrisy with this fight against a year delegates and a vote buying. That is exactly what I am against. It is not a vote buying. If it's a vote buying, Mahama Yaraga all corny elections, Otia and Yetua Bamano. It is a yenina as a nation if we want to have a conversation on what vote buying is and how we should move away from it. Let us have that conversation. But you cannot hide behind the idea of fighting vote buying to target a Siedun Ketia and Krofo within the system. You cannot use the idea of vote buying to target a Siedun Ketia and Krofo within the system. And that is what John Mahama is doing. John Mahama buying. Eja demo. Eja den di simu pa. Now person want to say eja den di simu. My former boss Julius Debra. Mokaya omoba ben munu ano na washa siena otutumrika na wako he started his campaign. And emu huni biu. And wakani tira koshim. Edientia. Whispers from the corridors of power. Esi wo yes anioman wo yes aniomano. Twim ye yini desk ni table so nyina chief of staff. Ye yini table so nyina na de ama Exp0ses Mahama. Tienie. If say na jo Mahama petete agenda ne say be solidify. And I said a mirror my former boss Julius Debra so eye na adwene so obekobi. Na wo ye na adwene so obekobi no a wo sha ase wo tutumrika wo ne celebrities echo health work na jana yire fefefe wodi ne nchen ni ade which was a means of so marketing home for the future no. Wa na eja jo Mahama boy hwere e kire Exp0ses. Clear the table. And o ma clear mirror Julius Debra table so nyina. There is a tough war going on within the NDC. I say don't get here per presidency. I say Edi wani fifi kweti who are true-blooded a year revolution for no the cadres. They believe that John Dramani Mahama is even an outsider because clearly John Mahama was from PNC in 1996. John Mahama was brought on board. So I say don't get here fifi if you have kweti and then crop for no one side. John Mahama and then crop for mababi nyes canon so another side. Former chief of staff Julius Debra and Crawford were another side. But Oman Mia, my former boss and friend, and he's a very good friend of mine, Oman Mia and Kakra out of the scene. Now it's left with John Mahama and the Siedun Ketia as to whether John Beko Tetem. And I say Wamode a year at 4 Beba. And I say Siedun Ketia Nangasebe Winnie. So Sar and Tokwano Neko so Omudi be a go against Baba Jamal. Not because they want to fight any corruption. Vote by an idiot. Yenim deda. Vote by any yenim papa. Na yesi a chichirwa maya. Say ni yanwo. Si ya kwa kotu abawa ya wasua. Provision shop ukura mfane ho. NDC no osu woba. no aba be change a system resetting no ye kwoto primaries keke etimewu se eye Anthony Nukwenu e de ensem bia ba betu dwa se o Mahama yarega ene ne majority no ensem huru ana omo keka se ye annul the election result. Let's put it on record that when elections are held and is counted and the EC declares the election, no other body has the mandate to annul that election except the courts. Tienye. Eti sa idea of annul it. NDC as a political party cannot annul the elections. It will take the courts now strategically and within so court to cry me annul election. There is a time frame within the courts where the courts will allow for such petitions to be made. Setting up committee. Say if you be quite in it, I say don't get your boy in it, Baba Jamal. Eti boss strategic game. Yes, setting up committee. Committee ni nyanhwehwemu. Make recommendation. Committee ni be yanhwehwemu awie. Recommendation be say Baba Jamal should annul the elections. Baba Jamal should be removed. Now Baba Jamal will move it to court. Baba Jamal will go and tell the court, say, NDC does not have the authority to annul the election results because it is a game to keep Baba Jamal in by the 50 and they say don't get your camp. But it is also a game which Mahama is using. Say, or they been knocking Baba Jamal out. And all of this is happening. Ontiasia. Politics is a master stroke game. Ontiasia. Yemubi, we can see beyond a year the fight against corruption. Say, Obano ne wini ya, tienye. Say, Maamini ne wini ya, Hajia ne wini ya. Akadiya discussing in Akema. Omo yusu Baba Jamal as a scapegoat keke. They are discussing so Obano ne wini ya Kema. If the NDC in Mpefe said they cannot annul the election result, once it has been declared by EC, it is only the courts that has the power. So there are no results. Nemum court and also it has a time frame within which I ultimately apply. One of the technicalities they knocking it out and they said the time frame within which you could apply to the courts and it has elapsed. That the statute of limitation has actually caught up. It's way 50 every quarter name. I say don't get delay. Investigation. Not time, the time frame within which the statute of limitation has elapsed. And they know. It's move beyond that. Baba Jamal say, Oma, a year bribe, Baba Jamal view.
And that's why I'm still saying that I'm hoping that they will see reason with me and come along with me. Have you seen anything like that? Have you seen anybody buying votes? I have not seen anybody buying, so I can't comment on that. If allegations, why should you come to me? Go investigate that allegation.
Some delegates have received television sets and they say it's coming from your camp. Could you confirm or otherwise?
So if you give television sets to people, what is wrong with it when you gift things to people? Is this the first time I'm gifting things to people? I have been, those of you who know me, know that every Christmas, every occasion, every instant, I have put down 2.5 million to give free loans to people. So if today you are giving, people are coming to vote and you are giving them something, it's not buying food. I speak. If you have listened to me carefully, I say, look, if somebody gives you gifts, you can take it. But allowing that gift to influence your vote is what is wrong. It's not a gift. It's allowing that gift to influence your vote. Then it's wrong. By giving gifts, all this week, you think that you can bring people together and you give them water. It is not the item. It is the intention. You understand? And I don't think that I have gone around, I've spoken to them, I've met people. And that's why I'm still saying that I'm hope and trust that they will see reason with me and come along with me.
And come along with me. Baba Jamal, or your lawyer, so in the choice of words were very clear. Or say it is not the gift, but it's the intent behind the gift. Because before you can actually prove culpability of a bribery, it is not just about nipano aye bibi. A man's act should not be criminalized simply because society believes it's wrong. But a person's mind must also be guilty. So in every act, we have a mens rea and an actus reus. And Baba Jamal knows clearly exactly what he was saying when he said that it is not about giving of the gift. It is about the intent behind it. So how are you going to prove there was actually a vote buying? You are supposed to prove that, yes, the gift was given and the intent to say, yeah, give us our gift, was to induce them to vote. And it will be very difficult for you to prove that. And Baba Jamal will go to court if any event, NDC voters or no results now. So the Omu is much ado about nothing. Much ado about nothing. Now, you're moving away from Exp0ses West. Now, you're Abosookan. Abosookan for Mahama is the whole. Is the whole. Is the whole for Madagana. JM is the whole. Adai. Yes, about to first one introduce you a new regime. Say new regime, Abosookan for ebetria a year 20% VAT on a year or more product or more ton eso. Under a tinimodin for Akufo-Addo. Under Akufo-Addo a 1 penny pano. Now Omutia 4%. Now the hope, John Mahama, Wamuba no Wambetia 20%. Dealers is Wamuba cost strike for 1 week if Yanyashe Amfahua. Now question ye Busane said Abosookan for John Mahama and Abbey. I'm interested mu ye natias here. So Abosookan for say 2024. Now about radiator tank. So radiator tank na year tonwa. Now radiator tank was 800 Ghana cedi. Radiator tank 4% VAT on radiator tank will give you a year 32 Ghana cedi. So who koto radiator tank under Akufo-Addo. Nanka ubetuya 832 Ghana cedi VAT inclusive. Tienye. And they under John Dramani Mahama in 2026 almost increasing from 4% to 20% valued added tax. Abosookan for ekem. 80 radiator tank under John Dramani Mahama is 1,200 Ghana cedi. 20% of 1,200 Ghana cedi is 240 Ghana cedi. What they can a year 1,200 Ghana cedi now is 1,440 Ghana cedi. The new radiator tank 2 years ago and the Akufo-Addo abain. No about 832 Ghana cedi. And the radiator tank under John Dramani Mahama abain. About 1,450. Ubufu. I'm only giving you announcement as it is. Now, move away. That's also better ball jointer. And the Akufo-Addo ball joint. Na a year 100 Ghana cedi. A year 4% of 100 Ghana cedi was 4 cedi. 80 ball joint. Ubetwa. Na ubetia a year 104 Ghana cedi. And the John Dramani Mahama. Akufo ayi VAT and yet call a year 20%. 80 ball joint a year 150 Ghana cedi. The 20% is 30 Ghana cedi. What the 30 Ghana cedi can 150 Ghana cedi hua. It is 180 Ghana cedi. So within 2 years, a movie from 104 VAT inclusive to a year 180 under the Hope John Dramani Mahama. Now, who movie away? Nasa also better sprinter alternator. It's more muko a Kumasi sprinter bus moko up and down. No? So now must better a year alternator there. Sprinter alternator and the Akufo-Addo in 2024 was 700 Ghana cedi. 4% of a year sprinter alternator 700 Ghana cedi gave you a year 28 Ghana cedi. What the Cambo that means and the Akufo-Addo Abosookan for were paying 728 Ghana cedi. And the John Dramani Mahama na oye hope And a sprinter alternator 1,000 Ghana cedi. 20% of 1,000 Ghana cedi is 200 Ghana cedi. So ye obi a oton nyoma ewa aboso kan na okoto a sprinter alternator ene ebe ubetono 1,200 Ghana cedi. I'm only giving you announcement. Ubufu wa wo ho. Wa wo hwa ubuafuru. Chris dollar ne nasefo. Mubufu mu am ho. Mo aban no de ye nyame na meye. Na ye move away ne ye nhwe Toyota Vitz gearbox. And the Kufuor 2024 Toyota Vitz gearbox was 4,000 Ghana cedi. So 4,000 Ghana cedi no 4% VAT 160. Eti 4,160. Now under Kufuor, under John Dramani Mahama the hope. Mahama is the hope. Sa hope no angasa a movie 6,500 for a Toyota Vitz gearbox. 20% of 6,500 is 1,300. Eti eneno VAT inclusive under John Dramani Mahama Toyota Vitz gearbox is 7,800 as compared to a year under Kufuor 4,160. Now brake pad under Kufuor 70 Ghana cedi VAT 4% near 2.8 cedis. It's near 72 cedis 80 pesos. And brake pad 100 Ghana 20% of 100 Ghana is 20. So ebekanwa 120 Ghana cedi. Ebacho ubufu a ho. Nyame twedi ampo nhira mu nyina under the hope. John Dramani Mahama aboso kan for the omo airconi. Now under John Dramani Mahama car battery 12 plate Kufuor pension is 600 Ghana cedi. 4% VAT 24 Ghana cedi odi koka ho a na 624 Ghana cedi in 2024. The same 12 plates under John Dramani Mahama 2 years down the lane 800 Ghana cedi. 20% VAT a de ba no ebemena ko 160. Eti 960 Ghana cedi. Eti Mahama is the hope. Ubufua again ubufu wa wo ho. Shock absorbers ani a tono aboso kan 500 Ghana cedi. And as shock absorbers no ye ton 800. 4% of 500 Ghana cedi was 20 Ghana and the Kufuor now better shock absorber 520 Ghana cedi. And they under the hope the alternative 20% of 800 Ghana cedi is 160. 80 Wadaroma Ubatona 960. Ye movie away na yenkohe Opel taxi. 80 mo amu yusu Opel taxi engine. Wo engine says here. Under Kufuor you were paying 7,000 Ghana cedi and 4% VAT was 280. With a new VAT regime, which the hope of our nation, and 20% of a year 10,000 Ghana cedi is actually 2,000 Ghana cedi. It is a Kufuor pens a year 1,280. And then Mahama is the whole. Is the whole. Is the whole for Madagana. Mahama is the whole. Is the whole. Is the whole for Madagana. JM is the whole. Is the whole. Is the whole for Madagana. JM is the whole. Is the whole. My funze dia. Mega meti angela mega na mudidi mati. My funze. Rade, e wo mi ta Kufuor dia. Moi, said you busy from Hollandos, you know. Media, Bami wo, country broke, country no broke. We all the inside. Aha. Country broke, country no broke. We all the inside. Because you are buying a kilometer by. I know what. Now, 24-hour economy. You see, I got to be a friend 24-hour economy authority. Useless authority. Directionless authority. Bibianim. Mifrika yenyene. Mwanyi me ani. Tieni yo. Now, omo the 24-hour authority bill aba. Edi na 24-hour authority bill ne ebe ya. Ebe 24-hour economy so. Na 24-hour economy, what be economy ni muna sika be muna manfo digwa. Eno so Jesus asa ko create authority. Wo ho ajo mama so ye ba be sisi adan. Ye be sisi market 24-hour market. Ah, global we there. Fragada wa buy pa o. Package yo mudda. Package here mudda chai. So almost a 24-hour economy. Mobakaya, one of the things that Omoka say Omoba, Samijamfi and enum fear so fear moi. Maybe Papa say when him so train janka. When him so train janka, what to what Samijamfi and a 24-hour economy no. Ye de bibi ba ye friend a deben tariffs of ho a user tariff deben na Samijamfi kansi mu no. Tariffs or deben na Samijamfi kansi mu no. Now, you're the 24-hour economy, but electricity bobe from and electricity ne born at the same 24-hour economy, electricity at the same. Now, yenti honorable Kojo Ponkroma on the floor of Parliament. Yenti.
Out there, who labors under the apprehension that what the government has brought is about 24-hour working cycle. Please read it. It's not in it. Honorable Adongo attempted to give us a variation that 24-hour could mean 133 or 122 or something. Whichever way you keep it, Mr. Speaker, it is not in this bill. So again, the claim that this bill is going to enable people work around the clock, increase productivity and create more jobs, this bill does not respond to that. It's a fallacy. Mr. Speaker, now let me go to the issue of agencies. In their manifesto, they actually listed agencies that they were going to have work for 24 hours, DVLA, customs, etc., as has been mentioned. None of these agencies is mentioned in this.
None of these agencies is mentioned in this. TNU. Most DVLA, customs, diabe, mo de beka 24-hour economy. Mo be yana yetimi aye passport office, diabe ni na 133, 142, 160. Mo de bebre by. Now, clearly, John Dramani Mahama abaying near Frakadam ne Kionet abaying ti. Omo koye 24-hour authority bill. Omo amfa anshim, and I've read the bill. And then I say I've read the whole bill into detail. Omo amfa anshim. Now, some amfa anshim ne say ya refie kuranwa. Member of Parliament on the minority side, sorry say, 24-hour economy bill. Mure fee, most of the DVL bishim, mo the GR bishim. Sorry, Yenti.
Clause 28 is ordered to stand part of the bill. Yes.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to make a new proposal for a clause. And Mr. Speaker, I want to look at agencies to work for 24 hours because this is a 24-hour economy bill. And it is important that we establish some of the agencies that at least we expect.
You see, when you are doing, you are my very good friend, so I'll bring you up. Propose your amendment and give the justification for your proposed amendment. But if you don't have the proposed amendment, you are arguing. It's difficult to understand.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I'm guided. So, proposed amendment. agencies to work for 24 hours, that the authority shall ensure that the following state agencies should operate 24-hour shift system. I, DVLA. B, Ghana Revenue Authority. C, Ghana Port and Harbors Authority. D, Passport Office. E, MP, National Petroleum Authority. E, BOST. F, Gold Board. And G, any other agency as we may establish. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm making this proposal on a very serious grounds that this is a 24-hour authority bill, and it will be important that all the agencies that we have indicated prior that DVLA is supposed to work 24 hours, but we cannot see it actually function.
Eti Kionet Abbey ne kachere is a 24-hour economy no or the share manifesto say certain state institutions ebe 24-hour economy, but omode eye womo bill no a eye the underlining emra eba be 24-hour economy no omode ba ne say institutions nishim. And a minority member of parliament asori say oh ebia na ya refie eti mo fanshim now muntie the speaker Nebeka.
Ghana Revenue Authority is working 24 hours, particularly at the port. Ghana Ports and Harbors Authority. The Passport Office, we've been in this house where the Minister of Foreign Affairs has indicated that the Passport Office is supposed to work 24 hours, and the NPA amongst others. And the Gold Board, as we know today, is also, gold mining is all over 24 hours, and so we will need a provision to establish. So, Mr. Speaker, I so move.
So, by Exp0ses Union rules, if you have indicated those institutions, if we apply that particular principle, do you think it will help us as a nation?
Hey!
Very, very, very much so, Mr. Speaker.
Do you know of the Exp0ses Union rules?
Oh, Mr. Speaker, you know we are all councils.
By express mentioning of those ones, all others are excluded.
Mr. Speaker, I included any other agency that
because if you include any other agency, then it means that all the agencies in this country can operate under 24 hours. So must you specify them?
But Ghanaians are looking for.
Well, I'll give the floor to majority
Speaker, let me end my
I'll
point.
put a question on your amendment. Don't worry. Let me hear. I'll put a question on your amendment.
I'm just concluding. So,
Mr. Speaker, we are opposed to the proposal simply because
we are opposed to the proposal. Mama Yariga na say you.
It's very limiting. It lacks ambition. It lacks ambition.
OJ NDC abide at your own peril. 24-hour economy no more manifesto mo so mo de sa institutions we nyina bishim. Again mo de aba mo refi yes mo fa institutions ni chemo say we oppose the amendment. Ti wonya na adwene so obeye. If it's electricity no mo so mo de enakura electricity ne bi ni ho. Dum so na mo damu a mo kamu me wo mo choro ana dum so. Electricity ne bi kura ni ho. Eti woje John Mahama memuo no di at your own peril. Na ebre and yemma give time some time. And from abebo ama akokoto adaho. Me minister John Mahama memuo no onye hwe oni hweye. Eye scam, propaganda, killnet aban. But with time the Ghanaian people will see through the whole theatrics. They will see through it. They say honeymoon time with chum. They say John concept no the people are now going to ask you real and pertinent issues. That is how come Okatakyie Afrifa ebusa omo questions. That is how come Abosu Okanfo ebusa questions. That is how come teachers for ebusa si yentua yeka. Anesi for osu. The honeymoon is over. And I know, not because I want John Mahama to fail, but because I know they came in without a plan. The NDC government came in without a plan. Okatakyie Afrifa, I came to serve you. Here for the records. Thank you very much for watching it with me. We shall come your way on Saturday. Bye-bye.